Okay, so I wanted to make this video because it's a million videos on YouTube. It's a million people that touched on this. This not something new. People then talked about how to catch a cheater. Is this person cheating? This been talked about and videos been made over a million times. So I just wanted to just break it down and into logical terms and to basically sum it all up. Like, because forget all the games, because I can name 10 ways how to tell if somebody cheating by their behavior. And oh, if they come in late, oh, if they smell different, oh, if they wearing different clothes, if they losing weight, all of these circus, I guess, was it circumstantial evidence, I guess, like all of these ways that it's indicators, but it's no smoking gun. It's no way for you to know for sure if the person cheating or not. It just gives you, I guess, like I said, something to think about or red flags, I guess. So that's what it really is. But without the smoking gun, it doesn't matter. Because if you feel like somebody just cheating, you should just leave right then and there, regardless, especially if you're gonna go off with something like, oh, okay, well, um, she's starting to dress different, or she wearing some different clothes, or she kissing me different and stuff like that. If you just gonna go by that, then you should just break up off of the hunch anyway. But we know most people want that smoking gun. Most people want to know for sure if the person is cheating or not. And it's really just simple since not the beginning of time, because some of this stuff didn't exist, but like, it's only two for sure ways to catch somebody cheating. Like it's really this simple. It's simple and easy. And I'm gonna touch on it for men because men gonna have a problem with it, but women already know, and men already know, but they just don't want to accept it. So right off the rip, the two ways to for sure catch somebody for cheating. Number one, we already know, go through their phone. It's as simple as that. The phone gonna tell you everything. It's just that simple. And most people are like, well, you shouldn't go through their phone. That's insecure. Or I don't go through people's phone. Well, you're not going to catch them cheating then, unless you do the second thing on this list. But you're probably not going to want to do that either. But yeah, I mean, other than that, it just you basically got to wait until either they slip up and maybe one day somebody might call you that they cheating with, or you just so happen to use their phone and it pop up. Like you basing it on chance and maybe something might happen, or like I said, circumstantial evidence. Like that's basically all you doing for real. So it's like besides that, the only way to for sure get and find out is to go through their phone. And then most of the time, I guarantee if you ask people, most of the time that they've been caught, like for sure caught, not know, oh, I think they cheating. They go, I guarantee like 7 or 8 out of 10 times they gonna say the person went through my phone or seen something in my phone. Like that's one of the for sure ways, especially because for one, if you're a man, like let's say, because mostly men, we don't believe in doing this, oh, that's weak, whatever. But what y'all don't realize is that what we already know is that women keep everything in their phone, and women don't like to delete everything because women like to keep receipts. So she gonna have something in that phone, or it might be something going back. Especially, but if you somebody like you never went through her phone or don't go through her phone, she not gonna be deleting it like that because she not gonna expect for you to go through her phone. You know what I'm saying? So she definitely gonna find something, or she gonna forget something from the past, or type of stuff, or even going through her phone, she might have videos or pictures of her ex. And that's what happened to me a long time ago. I seen like long story, but girl went through my phone, so I'm like, shit, it's up. Of course, she wanted to let me go through her phone right then and there. That's why I said women be on BS. But later on in the relationship, I ended up going through her phone and I ain't find nothing initially. Like I said, because never go through somebody's phone while they right there with you looking at you. Like it ain't gonna work. You gotta go through their phone on some sneak shit or some by yourself stuff. I'm sorry because with them watching you, trying to hurry you up, and then you're gonna be trying to hurry up so you can give them their phone back so they can stop looking at you. You need to really go through the shit. So going through it, like it was old stuff, but still have pictures of the exes in there. So I'm like, motherfucker, you still got pictures of your ex. Like it just ain't making sense. And then ended up having a jailhouse call. Yeah, nigga ended up being in jail like for some years too. So I'm like, basically, I gotta worry about if you gonna go back to this nigga when you get out. Of course she gonna say she not, but that it is dumb. But we know how women is when it come to jailbird niggas. So I had to cut her off. But like that's a perfect example. You might find a sex tape, all type of stuff that let you know what type of female that you got. Um, like I said, women, a lot of women don't give a fuck about going through a man phone, but the ones who like, oh, I don't do that, like I said, that's on you. But if you want to for sure catch somebody, the number one way is to go through their phone. We know this. Number two, way to for sure catch somebody, the old fashioned way. I mean, before the cell phone, before um internet and all of that type of stuff. Number two, you gotta stalk them. This is what it is. Like you gotta either follow them one day, come home from work, or you don't even have to stalk them. You could do some, come home from work, get off work at a different time, or pop up. Like let's say they say, I'm going to my mama house. Just pop up at their mama house, like, oh, I went to see you too. Make up an excuse or something like, or if they say they working late, pop up at the job, see if they car there. Like it just, it just real shit. Like a lot of people, if you're not trying to do it, I get it. It's whatever. You should just leave them if you feel like they cheating. But like I said, most people need that hard evidence, and this is the way to get the hard evidence. Like I said, you stalk them, get a private investigator. We know, I don't know if cheaters was real, but I know private investigators and stuff like that is real. I mean, it just is what it is. If you really want to know, like that's the for sure way. You gotta follow them, you gotta stalk them. Some people go crazy enough to put a tracking device on their phone, on a car, all of that type of stuff. Like like if people do it, but that is the for sure way to catch somebody cheating. Them two for sure ways. Everything else is gonna be circumstantial, gonna be, a red flag, gonna be something like, oh, I can feel it, but I ain't 100% sure. Everything else they're gonna be able to deny because all the red flags, all the person gonna do, we know, is deny it or give you an excuse or beat around. And you're gonna keep on chasing, trying to catch them. Cause I didn't been there before when I was younger, crazy enough, like basically it become like a game, like them trying to outsmart you and you trying to outsmart them and you trying to catch them. Like forget all of that. Like I said, if you really want to know and you really need this to end a relationship, them the two for sure ways. So take it how you want to take it, feel how you want to feel. But and let me end it with this, and this is the most important part of this because this is the problem. If you know you're not gonna leave the person or break up with the person, there's no point in going through their phone or stalking them or even accusing them of cheating. You shouldn't even accuse them of cheating if you know you're not gonna leave, because that's a lot of people's problem. They nag and complain and do all of this to try to catch them cheating, then you stay anyway. You just look dumb. And then you just ruin the relationship. So you really need to ask yourself and be 100 like, okay, if I do catch them cheating, am I going to for sure leave or not? If you know you're not going to leave, then it's like, who really cares? Like, like it's really dumb. Or I guess you could find out and then just hold it to yourself, but then that's gonna eat you up because I do feel like when somebody cheating, the relationship basically over because most people, it's rare that somebody can get over that because it's gonna always be in the back of your head. You always gonna question them. You always gonna think that they lying. Insecurity's gonna come in. Like it's just gonna be an all around bad look once cheating or once you catch somebody cheating. So let's keep that in mind. Don't do it if you know you're not ready to leave or you know you can't handle it. But if you for sure, like, man, I just want to know what's going on. I need to know what's going on. Them the two for sure ways. They tried and true. That's it.